From the moment we take back the White House from crooked Joe Biden and Kamala, I call her Laughing Kamala. You ever watch her laugh? She's crazy.
Coconut tree?
You know, you can tell a lot by her laugh. No, she's crazy. She's nuts.
Wow. All right.
She's not as crazy as Nancy Pelosi. Crazy Nancy. Did you see Nancy Pelosi is selling out Biden now? Did you see? She turned on him like a dog.
Former Speaker Nancy Pelosi has joined other high-powered party leaders urging the president to give up his re-election bid.
She was 100%. All of a sudden, she's not sure.
Our country could not be better served than with this most experienced, capable hands than yours, President Biden. He's just perfect. While the press, and for some reason they don't, there are healthcare professionals who think that Trump has dementia, that his thoughts do not go together.
You gotta be kidding me!
We had no terror during my administration. The only terror we had was Nancy Pelosi, who's a crazed lunatic. She's a lunatic.
I am so proud. The happiest day for me this week was to support Joe Biden for President of the United States. He's a person of great integrity, a great concern for the American people.
She's a lunatic. She is a crazed lunatic.
I mean, where to start? What do you think about
Well,
what Democrats should do?
We're very proud of Hakeem Jeffries, our leader. He has given us guidance on our priorities, what we're here to fight for. I don't even think President Trump knows about it because it doesn't even reach the level of his lack of sophistication in terms of intelligence. This is like giving you a bowl of doggy do, put a cherry on top and call it a chocolate sundae. This is nothing. Worst idea. I don't even think President Trump knows about it because it doesn't even reach the level of his lack of sophistication in terms of intelligence.
Correct, but he's sort of beaten the odds in terms of a lot of
Well,
people.
yes, but you know what? He's not going to be president. Donald Trump is not going to be president of the United States. Take it to the bank.
Okay.
I guarantee it.
All right.
Doesn't even reach the level of his lack of sophistication in terms of intelligence. Donald Trump is a here today, gone tomorrow candidate for president of the United States. So Donald Trump is not going to be president of the United States. Mr. President, the leader wants it. He's not going to be president of the United States.
Donald Trump is the president of the United States.
Doesn't even reach the level of his lack of sophistication in terms of intelligence.
This is a neck-and-neck race, and no one feels very comfortable on the Democratic side of things that Donald Trump isn't going to be the next president.
I think many of us know that it is impossible for him to be the president again with
why
what
do you
he
say
is
that?
proposing. Public sentiment has to be informed. People have to know.
But then you said this in March of 2010. Watch.
We have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it away from the fog of the controversy. Public sentiment has to be informed. People have to know. We have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it. But Dr. Fauci is a truth teller. He's science, knowledge, evidence, data. However, I stand by what I said there. Yeah, when people see what is in the bill, they will like it, and they will. And so while there's a lot of hoop-de-doo and a do, doggy-doo, hoop-de-doo and a do, doggy-doo, hoop-de-doo and a do. Very appropriate. Put a cherry on top and call it a chocolate sundae. What matters what happens at the kitchen table of the American people. And I I believe that he will be a great president of the United States. He is the personification of hope and optimism and authenticity, with all the highest regard for Joe Biden. And that's what I have to say about that.
That's all I have to say about that.
Breaking tonight, just in the past minute or so, President Trump is now revoking the security clearances for former President Biden. President Trump saying on Truth Social moments ago, quote, "There is no need for Joe Biden to continue receiving access to classified information. Therefore, we are immediately revoking Joe Biden's security clearances and stopping his daily intelligence briefings." He set this precedent in 2021. The Her report revealed that Biden suffers from, quote, "poor memory, and even in his prime could not be trusted with sensitive information. I will always protect our national security. Joe, you're fired." You're fired. Make America great again.
Does that mean Democrats will provide funding for the border wall?
No. No, we have Trump has dementia.
I'm president. I want to protect the women of our country. They said,
This is violence against women. He may not know that.
they said, sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say, pay these guys a lot of money. Can you believe it? I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. I'm going to protect them.
But when he says things like, I want to protect women whether they like it or not, that is violence against women.
I'm going to protect them from migrants coming in. I'm going to protect them from foreign countries that want to hit us with missiles and lots of other things.
Would you want your son to say that to anyone? Would you want your daughter to be told that? Would you want your husband to say that to you?
So I said, I'm going to defend and I'm going to protect women. I'm not going to let people go up to the suburbs or go into places where they live, whether it's suburbs or cities or farms.
Whether you like it or not, violence against women.
We're going to protect our women. At the border, we're going to protect our women. And also, we're going to protect our men and our children. We're going to protect everybody.
I am so sick of hearing about what women's rights are from a party that can't even define what a woman is. And I can tell you that aborting a fully formed child is not a woman's right.
Now you have the former president saying Obamacare sucks. No, it doesn't suck. It cures.
Fact checkers, please have at it.
Donald Trump has given up.
There is one less candidate in the race for the presidency tonight. Delaware Senator Joseph Biden dropped out of the hunt today, saying the disclosures about his plagiarism in law school and his exaggerations about his academic record made it impossible for him to continue.
Donald Trump has waved the white flag, abandoned our families.
And we have some breaking news as President Joe Biden has just announced that he is dropping out of the 2024 presidential race. This happening just moments ago.
President Biden has said that he thinks he could have won if he hadn't been pressured to step down. Do you agree?
I think it would have been quite different with President Biden at the top of the ticket. This is a very close race. I think Kamala Harris will win. Overwhelmingly, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz will win the popular vote in the country. I think it would have been quite different with President Biden at the top of the ticket.
Does he have your support to be the head of the Democratic ticket?
As long as the president it's up to the president to decide if he is going to run. We're all encouraging him to make that decision.
We are learning that former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and President Biden spoke again recently, and that Pelosi told the president that polling shows that the president cannot defeat Donald Trump and that he could destroy Democrats' chances of winning the House if he were to continue seeking a second term. term.
I think it would have been quite different with President Biden at the top of the ticket.
An extraordinarily candid confrontation between Pelosi and the president, and that she and other Democratic leaders worry the president is dragging down the party.
I think it would have been quite different with President Biden at the top of the ticket.
Nancy Pelosi privately told President Biden that she believes he should drop out of the race.
Not only that he just lies, he doesn't even know the truth. With President Biden at the top of the ticket.
Right now, Donald Trump is the only Republican who has announced he could be the nominee. He could be president again.
That he doesn't stand a chance. He doesn't know what he's up against.
We will make America great again.
What would it mean if Donald Trump was reelected president?
I don't think it'll happen. The American people have gotten wise to him.
I don't think that we should talk about him while we're eating.
See?
Really? Another Trump presidency? I'll come back to science, evidence, data on how we could go forward.
I am your voice.
She set him up so I could go in for the kill.
When there's a question of the democracy in our country, that puts the election at a higher stake.
Never has an election been more important. Thank you for the privilege to represent you in San Francisco in Congress.
And it's very hard to debate somebody when you have to undo or debunk everything they're saying.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you.